morning, a wonderful afternoon, South Jersey. So far, we have skated through today just dry here. This morning, we had some rain that passed through just to our north. And even though it didn't bring any rain for us, it did bring us some cooler temperatures, so maybe that's some good news for you here in South Jersey. But no real rain to speak of for this afternoon either, so not a bad beach day. These clouds that you see will break for some sunshine as we go into the afternoon. Now, speaking of the beach, speaking of the ocean, let's talk about the tropics, because we have flared up with activity over the past 24 hours, and we continue our record-breaking pace. We actually are tied with the 2005 season for the quickest, earliest start to hurricane season. We have Gonzalo here, which is spinning in the open Atlantic. It's going to pass through the Antilles on Saturday. Any impacts to the United States wouldn't occur for at least the next 7 to 8 days. This, on the other hand, will impact the United States. We have Tropical Depression 8. It will turn to a tropical storm. The winds aren't going to be the biggest deal with this. We're going to be talking about the rain. We have tropical storm watches in effect for Texas. Speaking of rain, let's bring it closer to home here for the amount of time that it will be wet over the next 36 hours, because while we are dry this afternoon, we do have rain coming tonight, and about 50% of your morning on Friday will be wet. Could even be higher in some spots. This is an average for southeastern New Jersey, and then we'll dry out as we go into the afternoon. So the cloud cover from this morning will keep us from extending our heat wave into 6 days. So we'll end it at 5 here at the shore. We'll be in the mid-80s, but it's still just as sticky as it's been over the past 5 days. If you're heading out on the water, winds are light, seas are low. We're going into low tide this afternoon, and our wave period is 7 seconds. Let's take a look at our future radar. This is 8 o'clock tonight here in South Jersey and all throughout the mid-Atlantic. Notice that rain, it's knocking on the doorstep, and it's going to be moving into our area as we go into the overnight hours tonight. Starts between 10 p.m. to midnight, ends 1 to 3 p.m. Friday. I don't necessarily want to take this model verbatim, but I do believe this model is correct when it shows a dry overnight, mostly dry Saturday, and a couple of storms flare up into the afternoon. We have a level 1 of 5 risk for severe weather tonight. I really believe we're going to be okay with that. Wind damage will not be ruled out. The main threat would be the flooded roadways. For tonight, we have temperatures that will slide through the 80s into the 70s here. It's extra sticky out there. We have those storms that will be around by midnight, can bring areas of rainfall that would bring flooded roadways here across the area. And then for our Friday, we're cooler because the morning will be pretty wet. Cancel your morning plans, move them to the afternoon. Better yet, move them into the late afternoon as the showers will pass through between 1 to 3 p.m. Here's our mainland 7-day forecast. Saturday, just an isolated afternoon mainland storm. Temperatures in the upper 80s. We'll stay in the upper 80s for Sunday. Pretty good weekend all in all here. In fact, the shore should be dry. We do bump up our temperatures for Sunday, and then look at Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday here in South Jersey. We are talking about heat, and we're talking about humidity and a couple of afternoon thunderstorms. For the latest in South Jersey weather, you can follow me on social media. And coming up at 6:30 tonight, we're going to be scooting through the forecast. I'll tell you where. Again, you can follow me on social media for that, or you can go to our website at thepressofac.com/weather.